Welcome back, everyone. It has been 3 months since RWBY Arrowfell. What was it, episode 4? It has been a hot minute, but we are finally back into RWBY Arrowfell. I am so sorry it has been a hot minute since we actually continued the game, but I'm proud to say I am done with college for a little while. So with that being said, I have plenty of time to continue on with RWBY Arrowfell. So I also want to apologize in the last episode for any poor audio issues. I believe that I did have it all fixed and it should be under control. In the meantime, we are going to head back into Mantle City Streets West because we have a new objective starting again with Chapter 3. So, also, I wanted to thank you all for 41 subscribers as of currently. This is... And I really just want to take this time to appreciate the constant support that this series has been getting. Alright. And don't worry, I did not forget my promise about the RWBY Grimm Eclipse playthrough that I still want to run through with our said special guest. But I made a deal with him and it's not going to happen until we beat RWBY Arrowfell. So, I'd say it's time to lock and load and it's time to proceed to try to beat RWBY Arrowfell. Because as you saw from the file selection screen, we are only 31% in the game and already in episode 4. So, oh Jesus. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. There we go. I want to check something real quick. Okay, RWBY's almost maxed out, so it's probably safer to play with RWBY. I'm kind of glad I'm having at least one of these characters maxed out because as I've digressed this for like a while now, but I've talked about a certain train level that's in this game, and it is easily one of my least favorite stages in the whole game due to the high difficulty that said stage is. Yes, I'm even saying that that stage is harder than the true final stage in the game. If you've played RWBY Arrowfell, then you know exactly why that is. The train stage is brutal. Now, I'm not looking forward to it if that happens to be this episode. I don't think it is. I think it's the beginning of Chapter 4, but we can never be too cautious. So. Just use Blake to take care of the BO wolves. It's never a problem. Alright. Okay, that did not work. I tried something over that didn't work either. Cool. Alright. I do remember these Grimm, but it's been a hot minute since we've seen them in the actual RWBY series. If I recall, these are the same Grimm that were attacking Weiss and that one pilot on the travel. And if I recall correctly, I believe that was Volume 4. Well, regardless, they are no match for my girl, Ruby Rose, that is almost entirely maxed out with the upgrades. So, as I stated, though, I think I stated this in a previous episode before, but I am going to try to work on Blake a little bit as well, because I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of the range attacks in this game. I really only like using range on Weiss, only because her special does increase the damage output on that. And well, you've seen the way I play when said things show up, so unfortunate that we cannot pick up this, but we will eventually. So just run over here. Let's see what we got on this end. We got a save state, so we'll gladly take this over here. Alright. We're still annihilating all these Grimms due to having almost entirely max stats, so. Yeah, no, I've stated this before in episode 1, but RWBY is easily the best character in the whole game. I would even say that I think the game was originally going to just be primarily a Ruby Rose game. But that would be a lie. Whoops. Alright. I don't even need Blake for that one. Okay. Alright, let's see over here. Cool. Still not a fan of these Atlas and Warriors though. They're still, if you're trying to balance them like I did in my first ever playthrough of this game, let me tell you, you're not in for a good time at all. As much as I like increasing everyone that way they can be balanced, it's never a fun idea. So, alright. So we're just going to increase Ruby's energy heal, and that's all the upgrades that we are going to do for Ruby. Everything else will be primarily only for everyone else. Because as I've just stated, not a big fan of Ruby's range attacks. Anyway, we got a new home area. So let's see here. Ooh. We'll purchase an extra heart. Purchase some skill points here. All good. And they say being destructive never helps you. Okay. So we're just gonna do this over here as well. Alright. Now there's the uncle that we all know and love. I love Crow! Matter of fact, well, look, you made it all this way to the side of Mantle. Weren't you supposed to be an Atlas? Yeah, about that. A bickering match with your sister is enough to make anyone want to skip town. Winter? You saw Winter? Mm-hmm. Sure did. She was heading into the academy. To tell you the truth, I made off with Winter's saber just to tick her off. But I'm tired of carrying it around. You can give it back to her if you feel like it. I honestly don't care. If she's at Atlas Academy, we must have missed her. I wouldn't feel too bad about that. Besides, you've got your hands full with this 5-stone business. Wait. Have you been doing that thing where you follow us around in that bird form again? Can a concerned uncle keep a watchful eagle eye out? It's not even the right species of bird. What do you even know about the whereabouts of Hanlon 5-stone? It's a big and dangerous city. You're not gonna find him just by wandering around. Not to mention a guy that high profile doesn't really benefit making his whereabouts too known. Thankfully, my stealth and thinking ahead are about to make your life so much easier. Okay, spill it. What did you do? Surveillance drones. 5 of them to be exact. The moment I got word about this guy, I set them up through the crater caverns. You're welcome. Crater caverns? A network of various underground tunnels below Mantle. My father's company used to mine them for dust until there wasn't any left to mine. Yes, and with the way this guy moves from place to place, I have no doubt he's traveling underground. I'll show you exactly where I left them. Ahem. Map queue. Crater Cavern 1 and Crater Cavern 2, along with Crater Cavern 3. Huh? Didn't you say you planted 5 surveillance drones? Why did you only mark 3 places on the map? Look, with everything going on, I forgot where I planted the last 2, so what? Find those 5 surveillance drones, bring them here, and I think I'll be able to help you pinpoint whereabouts of 5-stone. Can do, Crow. I'm just gonna talk to everyone here. Oh, hey there. You're a faunus like me. So it appears so. Is there something I can help you with? You're not afraid to be out and about? What's to be afraid of? I haven't heard. I guess it's being publicized that way. Should be typical. The faunus disappearances. Faunus like us are suddenly going missing around Mantle. Nobody knows why. We had no idea about all that. As huntresses, we have a duty to protect. We'll be on alert if we hear or see anything related to this. You mean to say that you're all huntresses? And you're a faunus and a huntress? Double wow. Looks like someone's fan club has a new president. I'm not strong. Not the way you all are. Honestly, if you can think of a clever way to hide my faunus traits, I'd appreciate it. I understand what you mean. Once upon a time, I wore a little black bow to hide my ears. I stood in plain view, nobody any the wiser. I could swear I held on to one of the items. Where did I put that thing? That would do the trick for sure. If you happen to find something like that during your mission... Actually, what is your mission anyway? You're allowed to say, or is all that top secret stuff? We're looking for a guy by the name of Hanlon Fivestone. Fivestone himself? The self-proclaimed spokesman of Mantle? Yeah, you don't find guys like him looking here. We'd have a crowd of riled up cheering folks in the street if he gave one of those for the people speeches here. Could you imagine the traffic jam? His broadcast from Musset Grotto yesterday looked like a madhouse.
Wait.
You know where this guy was as recently as yesterday? Yeah, but he's probably not there now. If you want to check it out, you can get to Musset Grotto by the way of this road and... Map Q. There's the Musset Grotto. Hey, thanks. We'll check out the area. My pleasure. That place seems to be a ghost town on a regular day. Doubt if anyone lives there. But by all means, see if you can find clues. Good luck with your mission and stay face. Stay face. Safe, especially you, cat ears. Alright, cool. If I recall correctly, I think that's the girl that will help us upgrade Bright a bit further. So, we got a couple things to do for this chapter. So let's go ahead and first go to Atlas Academy and give Winter her saber back. Oh, Winter, you know what, Weiss? I'll let you have this one. Ah, my sister and her fancy cohorts. I may be fancy, but I'm not a cohort. What's a cohort again? I would have thought you're all out and about with your new huntress roles taking. Hold on. Everything cool? Is that my saber? Give that back right now. That's sisters for ya. Always borrowing each other's stuff without asking. Yang, you know where we got that. It was Crow who took this, was it? Well, I'm not saying it wasn't Crow. Oh, hey, shouldn't we be getting back to our mission now? Halt, Team RWBY, Weiss, come forth. Yes, Winter? My dear sister, I've watched you. You've grown, but not quite enough. So what exactly is that supposed to mean? You are careless and inefficient with your dust usage. Do you expect to carry out hunter's duties representing the Schnee family like that? What am I meant to do different? Don't just criticize me. Give me some affectionable feedback here. Very well then. Allow me to teach you how to be better. See, you've got it down. That's how you use your dust effectively enough to create a second glyph platform from the same amount of materials. Winter, I really hate to admit when you're right, but I think that genuinely helped, thanks. Now in return, if you can help me with something... Of course there was a motive involved. Alright, what task do you want to offload us? The Schnee Dust Company is under contract to make preparations at a new potential mine site. Due to my relations, I have been assigned to oversee it. However, I wouldn't consider it an olive branch between our father and General Ironwood or anything. The contract was in place since quite a while back. The site shouldn't be too difficult to find. It's located about here. Oh, thank God. I thought that was the train level for a hot second. Oh my God, I got scared. So what kind of preparations do you need? For starters, it's something of a grim's nest. Nothing your team can't handle, but they'll need to be cleared out before mining can begin. While you're at it, we will need to collect a dust sample from the deepest accessible cavern for confirmation of viability. The mine's no good if the dust is poor quality. I hate to think that the Schnee Dust Company invested in a wasted effort. When you've retrieved that dust sample, please bring it here. Alright, cool. And off we go. So, we got a couple of objectives to go down here, so let's check out the Musset Grotto right now. Let's see if we can try to upgrade Blake. It is a good thing we decided to increase Weiss's ability before we did anything. Ambush already. Okay. Well, thanks to Weiss's new ability to there we go. Oh my God, come on. Nailed it. That's a Yang Volume 1 reference if you guys understood that one. Oh, come on! Alright, come on. Another ambush back-to-back? I mean, look, man, I know we were taking out all the Grim of this area, but good lord. Hold up. Gonna have to ask you to go away, please. Okay. Hold up now. Hold up now. Hold up now. Alright. Jesus, Yang. Okay. No, no, no. Now I'm going back to Ruby. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop with these aerial enemies. Alright, we lost our heart with Yang, but it's fine. Oh my goodness. Enough with the Grim. Oh boy. Oh my god, I could have picked up that heart. Whatever. There we go. Come on. There we go. Cool. Yang, I know I just dissed on you earlier, but just take these guys out real quick. Thank you. Alright, what do we got down here? Oh, come on! Alright, well, we're not gonna get it. Well, we're not getting that. Dodging skills is on peak. Oh my god, I thought I switched to Ruby. Okay, there we go. Nice move. Too many of you. Alright. That was a lot more than I expected. Alright, there we go. Okay. Hello, sir. Oh. Welcome to Mossad Town. I am the humble mayor, Mayor Moss. Let me show you all around. Sir. Alright. Well, sir, do you happen to have a bow on you by any chance? Alright. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, nope, we are going back, I guess. Alright, well, there wasn't much to do at this stage. We did clear the 2 ambushes, but we're gonna have to go back up. Hello. Yeah, here's the thing about one thing about RWBY Arrowfell. If you're not a fan of backtracking, this game is not for you. But if you're someone like me who has their fair share of experiences with Metroidvanias, you'll be fine. Alright, let me see here. If I recall, the dude said the Tumak ruins over here. So let's just head over here. We cleared it before, so should not be too much of a problem. Alright, let's see what we can get here. so we got that chest. Alright, let me see here. Let's check far right real quick. If there's one thing I don't like about RWBY Arrowfell, because I'm not saying this game is perfect, which no game is, but the lack of a map is very underwhelming. I don't think there'd be that much backtracking in this game if this game had a map, but unfortunately it does not, so it's pretty annoying. Alright, there we go. Hopefully this is the ghost shock thing that I was talking about. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. That was on pure whim that I even remembered where that was. So, alright. We'll just leave via here. Oh, come on. I forgot that Tamaka Ruins only had one entrance. Alright. Alright, there we go. We're doing fine. I'm still breaking lamps and grass on the way just because it does. This bastard really went ahead and sent me back. I did not appreciate that. Move it. Alright. Cool, cool. Alright, we're moving along. Alright. Nope. Nope, absolutely not. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Move it. Okay, killing 3 at once is pretty dope. Alright, cool. Crater Cavern 2, New Schnee Mine, Masai Grotto. Okay. Let's go back. Get this dude his dang bird. Again, I really wish there was a map in here. Did you, like, I don't understand why they just didn't have a third section in here for, like, a map. It would have been so convenient. But no. They said, let's not put in a map.
Yeah.
Alright. Sure, take your bird back. Oh, well, he had the surveillance drone. That's cool. Enjoy your ghost shock, sir. Oh my god, come on. You know what I do wish that this game also included? I wish this game had a way to decrease the knockback. Like, maybe it would be cool if this game had like a badge system, like similar to like Paper Mario, where you can customize the Huntress's playstyle to fit your own. Would be nice. Alright, let me see here. So we can't do the other mine thing until... Okay, I think we can do this. I see what we're doing here. Alright, do that. Okay, hold on. Let's do something. Okay, hold on. Some of that. I'm done with my life, man. What the heck was that? Alright, there we go. Now I got it. Okay. Alright. By the way that we were able to enter in there, I'm going to go on a limb and say that we were able to. Oh my god, this shit still went back? Okay. Miss, I did not appreciate the amount of damage that one hammer strike does. Ambush? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna double check something if you guys don't mind me. Okay. We're 25 minutes in. We can keep going. Okay, don't appreciate that. Yeah, I just said I don't appreciate that. Well, I meant it. Do not appreciate it. Oh my god, Atlas soldiers everywhere, dude. Running straight into me. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to not. We'll just place these right here. Just energy recover with Ruby. They're not doing anything, so alright. Can your strategy involve anything else besides running into me? God, I hate these Atlas soldiers so much. Alright. Gonna open this chest. What do we got? We got a skill point. We'll gladly use it. And we're gonna give this one to... We're gonna give this one to Blake. You are kidding me. Hey, after they cleared one energy field full of a bunch of these annoying Atlas soldier enemies, what do you think we should give them again? How about another ambush? Fucking genius. Alright, look. They're not that difficult. They just do an absurd amount of damage. And lots of the time, I don't like the fact that they just run straight into me. Like, I expect them to attack, not... Alright. Well, we did recover our heart right here, so that's fine. We'll take that. Cool. What do we got in here? Another skill point. Alright, we'll give this one to... Give this one to Weiss. Max out the range attack ability. You got something here. What do we got? Ooh, the dust sample. Alright, nice. We can go give this back to Winter. Go give this to Winter. Oh my god, don't spawn another one of these freaking bat games at me. Alright, cool. So we got the dust sample from here. I'm just gonna break these over here, get some coins, hopefully. No, just give me one coin each, I guess. Okay. See, what is that damage? One hammer swing, dude. Alright, cool. We did at least get the... We did at the end of the day go ahead and did get the dust sample. So let's go back to Atlas Academy and hand this back to Winter. Looks like you were successful in following my orders. Hope the new mine wasn't too much trouble. Of course. I can tell you right away our father wouldn't be happy about this. The dust is full of inert specks and imperfections. Well, Atlas Academy has carried out our end of the deal, so that's it. You're welcome. I meant to say, This was discovered in the Atlas Academies, lost and found. Doesn't it belong to the Fauna Scroll? Okay, sweet. So we did get the bow. That works out perfectly. Let's go to Mantle Alley and give this girl that bow. What? Ruby? You go right, please. Yeah, of course. Here you go. Not only would this hide my ears perfectly, but I look stylish in the process. You can keep it if you like, but is it really what you want to hide your true self of fear?
Oh.
I know, of course, that our strength in numbers matters, but I am proud to be Faunus. Okay, I've decided not to wear the bow. Living a life in fear is not what I'm about. But we'll keep this as a token. It's a reminder to have pride in who I am. I stand boldly as a Faunus. Very pleased to hear that. It's that same very Faunus pride that's my secret to getting the most out of my semblance, you know? When you focus on being proud of who you are, it's amazing what you can do. The most out of your semblance. That's right, why not give it a try yourself? Channel your dignity and execute your semblance once and then again. Go Faunus power, look at you're amazing. We got Shadow +1. So now we can use 2 of Blake's semblance. Let me tell you, if you thought my play was busted before, it's now busted. Because we can now have 2 shadows, and we can even... Oh my god, it's going to be ridiculous. Okay. We're going to go to Mantle City Streets West. Because we can't continue over here, so... dive deep. I'm going to ask you to stop with these damn hammers. Knock it off. Not interested. Well, that was just rude. Alright, let's see what we got to the right here. You know, I'm hoping that with the fact that we did just clear out both of those side quests, and we did get that surveillance drone from before, I'm guessing these 4 things from before will allow us to... I'm assuming it's going to allow us to get the last 4 surveillance drones that Crow wanted us to pick up, so... This around here. But yeah, Blake with double shadow clones is really busted. Take Blake's already default damage output and then multiply that by 3 as long as you have both shadow clones out at the same time. It becomes really busted, and that's why I told you guys in the first episode, Blake easily is the second best character in the whole game. Got another skill point on this end, so we're just gonna go ahead and give this one to Blake to max out her melee attack. Look, I wasn't lying when I said Yang is the worst character, and it's not because of the fact that she's a bad character. It's the fact that she's a situational character, and I feel like that's the reason that she's even... I even call her a bad character. She's super situational and not diverse. Compared to like Weiss and everyone else that I like using their abilities to like cover, it's not really good in the long run. I tried the dash, that. Farewell. Stop with this running forward a bit. Why is that the strategy that keeps getting me hit with these Atlas soldiers? It's just the running forward. Alright, I think this is the surveillance drone, maybe? Yes, it is. Okay, so the last two are in the center where Crow originally put us towards. So this episode hasn't been for nothing. We are technically getting progress in episode 30 here, so. Oh my god, that hammer. That godforsaken hammer, man. Now, I'm going to try to avoid doing any unnecessary backtracking, so this is not going to be a 100% playthrough. I have done it, but, you know, I'll even gladly read you guys my Steam review of this game, actually. I put a lot of thought about it to this game because, considering the last game before this was RWBY Clips, I think this game was a really big step forward if we were going to have RWBY as a game franchise. I don't think a Metroidvania is the bad approach to this, but I also don't think this was the perfect way to approach it either. But it was near to perfection. Alright, let's go to the cavern here. Use Blake's ability here, and we can enter inside. Alright, let's go try to get the last pieces of those surveillance drones. Skill point? Skill point. Alright. And we are going to, like I said, we're going to increase Blake's defense over here. We're going to max out the Blake's other stats. This thing needs to stop using that same move. Alright, another ambush. This has just been ambush galore, dude. Also, I think I've decided I'm going to put winter in the thumbnail for this episode. Because we already used Team RWBY this time, so we're going to use, definitely going to use, and it's these Atlas soldiers again. Hey, don't fall down. Told her not to fall down. Okay, so it's them and the Grim. Guys, whose side are you working for? Told you, it can be busted. Especially because of the fact that she does this one property. Blake's shadow clones can only appear where she's currently at. So she's on air, it goes straight to the ground, so you could just summon a shadow clone down there. It becomes really busted if you want to play very defensively, but also still play on the offensive as well. It is stupid busted. That being said, that we did go ahead and grab the third surveillance drone, so we're gonna try to head back. All right. We're already getting our coins back to where it originally was too, so. You know, someone was actually asking me the question in the comments one day, asking, do I think this game is an underrated gem? I think if you're a RWBY fan, if you haven't played this game, this is the big, are you really? I think RWBY Arrowfell is a really good RWBY game. And if you've only played RWBY Clips and you got cautious about this game, take the chance, actually. This game is actually can be a really fun experience. Especially if you like the RWBY franchise as much as I do. Okay. Alright. Ambush galore this episode, I'm telling you. I disagree with that hitbox, but okay. I'm just gonna place that there. Place these two right here. Let's place another one of these right here. And see, now we can also start using Blake really effectively as much as I use RWBY. That being said, I did not deny my previous statement that RWBY is still the best character in the whole game. That went through the platform? That's stupid. Alright. Can I... die? Alright. Alright. Cool. Another semblance drone. That's 4 or 5. We've only got the one more to go. Let's keep it going. Keep this going. Just gotta keep it going. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm really looking forward to like the final stage music. I'd say the opening stage and the final stage are easily my favorite tracks in the whole game. Okay, I see what we're gonna do. Okay, one sec. We're gonna do that, do this, and we're through. Cool. All right. And another skill point. I'm gonna give this one to the energy heal to Weiss, because if I'm still gonna use her and like pull her out, I kind of do want her to at least have a decent energy heal while she's out on the playing field. I disagree that I ducked, but okay. This really is the ambush galore episode. I think I just said ambush. If I was one of those YouTube channels that like named things based off like what the episode is gonna be today, you better believe the episode of this title would have been ambush galore. Alright. This running forward strategy, man, I hate it. Alright, let's just use Weiss's weapons here. Oh, Jesus. Well, okay, I was Weiss, she didn't have good defense, and she immediately got one-tapped. So 5 of 5. There we go. We got them all. Alright, now let's go back to our Uncle Crow that I... Okay, look, if I had a guilty pleasure of like which character I liked voicing in RWBY, it would be Crow. That is the guilty pleasure that I like voicing. Any single time I've read like comics or anything based off the RWBY series, fan fiction even, it's just the excuse to do more of my Crow impression. Speaking of which, alright, now we're cooking. You've got 5 surveillance drones and 5 stones bound to show up. Ready to do this? Cool, looks like that's all of them. It's gonna take a bit, but I've got no doubt we'll have some answers. Now hang tight. This one even better than I imagined. This is too good. What did you find the guy we were looking for? Not only did I find 5 stone, but I'm pretty sure I've managed to pinpoint the location he's operating out of. Here, have a look for yourself. Did we find already the boss of chapter... Did we already even there at the chapter 3 boss? Are you kidding me? I'd say that's inconspicuous, and warehouse is a pretty good place to be if you had something to hide. Just as we expected. My intuition tells me 5 Stone's not going down easy, kiddo, so let me pass along a little advice just in case I'm right. Back in my Team Stark days, all of our biggest victories were those that had multiple team members contributing. If you gotta fight, don't rely on just one of you to be a heavy hitter, got it? Use your semblances in tandem and you'll be wiping the floor with 5 Stone in no time. I'm counting on your girls to come out there safely if anything were to happen. Uncle Crow. Hey, would you look at that? It's time to get moving. Alright. How long are we in the episode? We just started this chapter. 45 minutes. You know what, y'all? We're doing all of Chapter 3 in this episode. Let's do it, alright? I think it's fair that I give you all a 45-minute episode after being gone for so long. Let's do it. No. Ambush galore, what am I telling you? Oh boy. Oh, that just spawned right on top of it. We'll just block those right underneath y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lock in, Yang. Yang is just a way to get rid of these boars, dude. Oh my god, what is it with you Atlas soldiers? Haven't you gotten the deal already that I do not like you? Good lord. And he just died the moment I died. What the heck? Heh, you didn't run straight into me this time, idiot. Missed me. Missed me. Missed me. I'm dumb. Ooh, yep, this is boss time. It's boss time, baby. They always give you a save point right before the boss, that way you're fully restored. Alright, let's do this. Silence for the cutscene.
You think I'm blind to your failures, girl? Let's see how well you can work if you are the one who is blind.
No, please.
Thank you. Your fear has been useful. But now you've served your purpose.
Let's go, Team Bumblebee.
Are you okay? He's gone. Not gone enough. I guess we're going after him.
I mean, we were going to regardless, so. Hanlon 5 Stone, don't take another step. You're not going anywhere, you jerk. How could you do that to that poor girl? Turn around and walk away, all of you. Forget you ever found me. This has nothing to do with you. Oh yeah, well, we're making it something about to do with us.
Wait,
Did I say that right? I don't even know if I said your sentence right.
sure.
You're fine. We know what your semblance is, 5 Stone. You're stealing raw fear from innocent people. Oh, that poor girl. And using it to fuel the orbs. Fine, I've been patient up until now, but that patience is at the end. Allow me to show you what you girls what raw fear really is. Henlin 5-stone. Alright, we're gonna start this fight with no different than... Oh my goodness! Oh Jesus! Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness! Okay, knock that off. I'm going right behind him. Okay, Ruby, I need you to start healing it. Okay, like. Come on! This stupid running strategy is so annoying. If you run into me one more time, I swear to God, if I lose another health by you simply running into me, I do really. I'm not dying on this boss. I'm not dying on this boss. I'm not dying on this boss. I don't care. I don't care. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Handling 5-stone. It's not gonna happen. Handling 5-stone. It's not gonna happen. 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 Ooh, 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 no, 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 no. Stop. Stop. Oh, I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not like this, friends. I do not like this, friends. I do not like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? And may I remind you, he took off most of my hearts by running into me. Are you kidding me? I didn't want to get a game over, but oh well. You can't win them all. It's fine. Lock in. Don't be like me and don't take it. Come on, I jump over you and you immediately. You know what? This is the new strategy. I'm gonna jump over. Here, let's see if we can get some hits in. Okay, get some 20 damage in. Come on! No. I immediately saw that run. Come on, dude. Stop running into me. I hate that that has been your strategy to hit me this whole time. What the f- Oh my goodness. Okay, I hate it here, dude. No. Dude, get away! What is his problem? He's literally trying to run into me.
So you use your semblance to bleed raw emotion from innocent workers? The very people you're supposed to be helping?
I had no choice. You are blind to the machinery at work here. There was a time I used my semblance for the good of Mantle, to reduce tensions between our classes, between the rich in Atlas and the rest of us. This is not what I wanted. What comes next is entirely your fault.
What was that remote he just used? I'll bet he was turning on the TV. Wait, that's not very villainous. Whatever it did, it can't be good. Okay, probably not the TV then. Let's get back to Atlas Academy. We'll need to fill in Ironwood about this. I didn't expect we were going to clear Chapter 3 in this episode, but okay. Hunt of the Huntresses. Yeah, remember Team Briar from, like, episode 1 or 2? Yeah, we're about to go tackle those girls now. After that 5-stone said that this is not what he wanted, but what did he mean by that? I appreciate the debriefing on your 5-stone encounter, Team RWBY. The information you provided was instrumental in healing those affected by its semblance. Why is my Ironwood and Crow impression coming out this episode? However, we'll need to shift our focus right now, as there's been an emergency. If this is about the cookies shortage in the break room, I can explain everything. The truth is, Weiss did it. Hey, cookies are more your thing. I sure didn't eat them all. It's a wide-scale Grim attack. Someone or something has unleashed a stew of Grim throughout Solaris. Hold on, this may have to do with more with 5-stone than you think. While being apprehended, he managed to use a remote to trigger something. Then it's likely that a remote 5-stone use triggered the release of numerous hidden orbs and turned to attracting those Grim. Orbs? Where exactly are they? That information is a bit hazy, although based on the reports of Grim activity, we believe that there are a total of 4 hidden orbs. Begin with Dormir Village. According to Aesop's intelligence, that area is the most overrun by Grim. I'll have it marked on your map. Once you've located the first orb in Dormir Village, destroy it. From there, you'll need to locate the rest yourselves. You don't have any more specific info? Yeah, these orbs could be anywhere.
No.
Unfortunately, not at this time. You'll need to look over your map and revisit locations you've traveled to previously. Perhaps by then, the scouts sent out by Aesop should have more updated information. You may wish to speak to them if you encounter them. Great, looks like we're on a wild orb chase. I would have gone with orb hunt. Like egg hunt, since they're both round-ish. Come on. Alright. Well then, that will end episode 5, and ooh boy, this place got dark. So despite the screaming amount of people, we're gonna have to save them another time. So, let us see how much progress did we make this episode. We're up to 49%. Alright, this is on the completionist number. This is why chapter 5, my completed file here, happens to be close to 100%. So, 49% through. We're golden so far. Let's keep it moving on the next episode of RWBY Arrowfell, upcoming on episode 6. That being said, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in with me this episode. I know it's been a long time since I've shown up, but I was more than happy to come back with you all with a close to an hour episode, no less. So, I apologize for the wait, but I am back in action. Next time I record, we'll be tackling more Luigi's Mansion, but in the meantime, if you're tuning in for the RWBY Arrowfell series, let's see here. Let me check my schedule here. Okay. Pardon me, y'all. I'm just going to check my schedule here. I'm not going to promise that the next episode is going to be as long as this one. Okay? This was my apologies to all of you for not... Alright. You know what? I'll probably have an episode maybe later in the afternoon on Friday. But until then, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all next time. If I do not get a RWBY Arrowfell episode out this weekend, then I will for sure get one out on Monday. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next episode of RWBY Arrowfell. If you're tuning in for Luigi's Mansion, I will see you all tomorrow when we tackle... If I recall, our next mission will be B2, so look forward to that. I will see you all in the next video. Farewell!